The purpose of this video is to show you the proper processes for designing a direct response marketing website. Now, our business is marketing. Our business is designing websites that get consumers to either call or fill out a form. So what we're doing is we are creating the ultimate mousetrap, the ultimate spider web for consumers to take action for our local clients. So you got to remember that. And we are the best at doing that, and we always want to carry around attitude that we're the best at doing that, because right now I can tell you there are very, very, very few companies that have direct response marketers designing their websites. So just by taking into account what I'm about to illustrate to you, we will be doing more than 99.9% of the web design companies out there. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to show you is the logo. So anytime you're designing a new website, you always want to have the logo in the top left-hand corner. Now that logo also needs to be clickable so it can return the user back to the home page at any time. Now to the right of that, you want to have the business phone number. Now really important, a couple things I want to point out. You want to make the phone number stand out. You want to make it nice and large, and you always want to have a call to action next to that phone number. This is where most businesses miss out. They have no call to action. They have a phone number, but no call to action. So you want to think about who you're designing this website for and what the proper call to action will be. So for example, on our apartment websites, it's call now for your move-in special. So that is a great call to action. So it's very important to really think about what the proper call to action is to stimulate a customer to pick up the phone and call. So that always goes in the top right-hand side of the website. Now directly below that, we're going to have our main navigation links. Now the reason it's set up like this with the logo on the left-hand side, phone number on the right, navigation underneath, is I basically take a slice out of what every major news organization is doing. So if you look at CNN.com or FoxNews.com or any major website, they all follow the same protocol. And basically, we're taking users down a road to what they're used to seeing. So there's nothing, they're used to seeing this sort of thing. So the logo is always on the left, phone number on the right, main navigation underneath. Now below that, we're going to have a large photo box. Now the reason we're going to have a photo box is because our customers are primarily apartments and new homes and renovations. So we're going to be showcasing photos because we know photos are going to sell our consumers. So we have a photo slideshow box right underneath our main navigation links, and this could have up to 3 different photos, and these photos need to be great and they need to have the best caption possible on them that sells that photo. Now below that, one of the most overlooked things is the headline. A lot of websites do not have a headline. So as a direct response marketer, you got to put your thinking cap on and say, what is going to be the best headline that is going to draw in this customer to this website? What's going to draw them in and make them read this text? So think about that. If it's apartments or if it's for renovation or whatever we're doing, you got to think about the best headline that is going to automatically capture that customer and get them to read the text you have underneath it. So again, underneath the headline, that will be your text, and that text needs to be anywhere between 200 to 300 words in length, and it needs to be very well written. Directly below that, we're going to have a video, if applicable, for the website. Now to the right hand side of that, we're going to have our direct response contact form. Now this is very, very important. Every website we need to be having some type of contact form, preferably on the home page and every single page of that website. We shouldn't have to make the customer have to search around for a contact form. We want to put it right in their face. So all they got to do is just fill in the fields. And we have to make this contact form absolutely beautiful so that they want to fill it out. So when you're doing a contact form, a couple things you need to think about. Number one, The contact form, the width and size of it needs to fall in line with your website, meaning it almost acts as its own sidebar. So think about this site that I'm showing you right now. You have a right sidebar, and that's where your contact form would fall. Now, on the fields that you have on this contact form, is you don't want to ask for a lot of information. You want to keep it very simple and pertinent. So you want your name, you want the email address, phone number, and then a comment section. So it could be, let's say, for apartments, let's say it could be check availability. You know, in the comments box could be specify the unit you're interested in. If it's for a home renovation site, it could be, specify the work you're interested in having done. And then below that, you want to have a beautiful submit button. So the contact form on your right side always needs to be very well thought out, and it needs to be absolutely gorgeous. I like putting images behind the fields so it really pops more and speaks to the audience that's on the site. So again, what we're trying to do here is get that customer to fill that form out. So if you were to fill a form out, how would you want it to look? So those are always things you want to be thinking about. Now below that, we want to have testimonials. And the one thing with testimonials is you can never have too many of them, especially in this day and age, because we know first and foremost that testimonials sell the business. So anywhere between 3 to 5 testimonials on a homepage is good. That may sound like overkill, but it's really not. So on the right side here, underneath your contact form, you can have 2 testimonials here or 1 testimonial, and then you can add your other testimonials on the left hand side in the actual text. Now below that, I want to talk about our footer. So on our footer, we want to have our main navigation links first. These are the exact same links that are in the very top of your main navigation. And then below that, at the bottom, you're going to have your copyright info. And then to the right, you're always going to have the business name, the address, and then the phone number. And if we were to take this a step further, which I always recommend you do, is we would have trust icons in this footer. So underneath these main navigation links, we would have stuff like Better Business Bureau logo. Maybe if these people take credit card, you could have an American Express, Visa, MasterCard logo. You could have a Chamber of Commerce logo. All these are trust icons that allows that customer to say, okay, yeah, I trust doing business with these people. And stuff like credit card logos will do it for them because there's a lot of trust built in with MasterCard, Visa, and American Express. So that's always something you want to think about anytime you're designing a site. You are trying to get that customer to trust doing business with this potential business and get them to reach out by picking up the phone and calling or filling out a form. So one thing I want to do is jump onto the web and show you a couple great websites that will actually help you envision it a little bit more. Let's see here. Okay, here is a sample website. This is a website that we did a while back for a real estate agent. Now, the reason I'm showing you this website is because it has all the makings of a freaking awesome direct response website. It really captivates the consumer when they get to the site. So, for example, here's what we did. Number 1, logo in the top left-hand side, clickable. You see you got your main navigation. Now again, this main navigation isn't below the phone number, but this was the design aesthetic that we went for on this site. You'll see that we have the phone number in large, contact Greg, his phone number. And the reason we put Greg is because this is a real estate agent. So we want it to be very personal because people like buying from people. So we put his phone number there. We even have an icon, contact Greg. And let me scroll down. Look at this. This is awesome. Our photo box, we used actual real photos of his people that have bought houses from him and their testimonials. So it's literally selling people as soon as they land on his site. To the right of that, we encourage consumers to dig deeper into a site. So we have this direct response mechanism. I am here because I need a realtor. I want to search for a home. I have real estate questions. Then if you go scroll down further down on the site, check this out. Look at the headline. This is straight up direct response copy. Helping home buyers find the perfect home and what you need to know before buying it. And this is a personal letter directly from the real estate agent, which is named Greg. On top of that, he has a video of himself welcoming you to his website. Now, to the right of that, free report. So this is his direct response contact form. And as you'll see, just name, email, phone number, get report. So they opt in, and he can build an email list with these people. Now, if I scroll down, I mentioned testimonials. Check this out. 1 testimonial, 2 testimonials, automatically in his content. Further down, another contact form where you can ask him any question. To the right of that, more testimonials, video testimonials. Plus, you've got a trust icon such as Facebook. Follow me on Facebook. And then if you look at the very bottom, let me pull this up a little bit. You'll see his footer. It's got main links. I want to search for home. I have real estate questions. I need a realtor. It's got all his contact information here on the right-hand side. So this is a well-done direct response marketing website. Now, another website I want to show you is one that we did, the Cypress Lake site. Now, this is a beautiful site, and it follows everything that I've talked about. It's got the logo at the top, phone number, with a call to action, main navigation bar underneath. It's got our photo box with captivating captions. It's got areas that drive the consumer deeper into the site. It's got a headline such as call now for your move-in special. It's got well-written text. It's got your video down to your footer. It's got all of your links of your main navigation. It's got the address, business name, or apartment complex name, address, phone numbers, all right here. You can even opt in. Here's our opt-in form on this site. And also, you can view specials, obviously check availability, which is another opt-in form. So as you can see, those are all direct response mechanisms that get the person to A, pick up the phone, or B, fill out a form. And that's what we're doing here at Resident 360. We are creating the ultimate mousetrap, spinning the largest spider web to capture prospects and residents alike. So if you listen to this video and take all those things into account for any design that you do, we will have a winning website that will convert well for our clients. Thanks for watching.